I've got a question, and I don't quite understand how this is all taking place. At the board meeting where you made the motion to put this all together, the vote before that was that to pull the contract from Rusty. Am I correct?
Yeah.
And the reason that they did that was because he wasn't meeting the obligations of that contract.
Well, I don't know that.
But he was removed from, or that contract was removed from him. Or
The contract was removed because the contract, most of our opinion, was very elementary and it needed to be redone. Not a contract, a lease.
A lease.
Right. Didn't spell out anything, didn't spell out insurance.
That was written by one attorney that was a member of this board, and then was approved and rewritten by the state's attorney.
And that was written by attorney?
Yes.
They had nothing about insurance on there? Why wouldn't they have something about insurance?
That was a lease agreement.
Yeah.
It didn't say he was a brilliant attorney. It just said he was
So a lot of things that weren't met on that agreement, and the reason, and what do you call whenever you take the contract away, Frank?
Yeah, but that, we didn't know it was taken away because of something he did or didn't do.
It was discussed here. Now, what we're doing is writing another contract more fit his thing.
If it was discussed here, then I wasn't on the board when it was discussed.
So, if you read that contract that he signed, it covers everything really well. And he wasn't meeting the obligation. He was flying airplanes, he was flying one airplane.
The contract doesn't say that. The old contract, the old lease does not say that.
The first paragraph says that you gotta meet local, state, and federal obligations.
A new lease is not for RSB Aviation. A new lease is for any business that wants to come in here.
Right.
But RSB Aviation gets the first choice or chance to sign the new lease. That's the intent of the motion that was made at the board meeting.
Now, let me ask you something else. At the point we're at with RSB, nobody discussed this, nobody talked about it, but he's pretty well outgrown the facilities here.
Not in my opinion.
I don't think so.
I think so.
He
In
may
the
be-
day-to-day operation, he's outgrown this facility. Now, we maybe should talk about.
Well, then, if that's true, then we get the new lease made out. If he thinks he's too big for this facility, then he may not sign the new lease, right? He may want to go to Terre Haute or somewhere like that. That's a big airport. If he thinks this facility is good enough for his business, then he's going to sign the lease.
Then we may, and even that, we may want to offer him an opportunity to lease some ground and put up his own facility.
Well, that's
and make
true,
it the size he wants.
Yeah. They also have the first choice to sign the lease that we make. That's the intent of the motion. That's what the Mark I said, the state's attorney said. That's the reason why it couldn't be evicted.
I'm totally confused.
I am too.
I'm totally confused. You get evicted, and the papers.
He's not evicted. He wasn't evicted.
Yes, he was evicted. The former board gave Jimmy the authority to throw him out.
But the county has to vote on it.
There was never an airport board meeting that discussed evicting.
Right.
I thought we were
There was
beyond
never
this
an
point.
airport board meeting that was a topic.
We need to stay on what we're
Yes, I
saying.
agree. Right. The new lease will be made. The intent of the motion is for RSB Aviation as first choice to sign the lease, and that's where we're at, and that's where we're gonna go. It's up to me. If it's up to somebody else, then find somebody else to sit on the committee. I ain't gonna do it. I mean, he's done everything he's supposed to do as far as insurance and so forth. You said that. It started December. He has everything he needs. He should have paid his bills. So what's the reason why you're evicting now? Or trying to?
He's not being evicted now, he's already been evicted.
No.
The paperwork.
I said he could not be evicted. The state's attorney said he could not be evicted.
The state-
I don't think the state attorney said he couldn't be evicted. I think the state attorney, tell me I'm wrong here, said not going to evict him now. Not going to throw him out of the
Right.
airport now
Right.
until we get this,
Right.
until we make sure that this lease is going to work.
Okay, let's move on. I guess the next item is discuss the